you done everything you can do with executive authority, or is there more you could do absent
I've done all I can do. Just give me the power. I've asked for the very day I got in office. Give me the border patrol. Give me the people. Give me the people, the judges. Give me the people who can stop this and make it work right.
And there are some concern in your party about the possible.
Just caught a glimpse of a striking CBS News segment? Stay right there. We're queuing up the full story for you later on. Trust me, it's too good to pass up. Before we get there, let's dive into a hot topic. President Biden's reaction to the tragic drone strike on a U.S. base in Jordan. Curious about the details? Keep watching. And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up with all the intriguing content and insightful debates we've got lined up for you. Amidst the dynamic geopolitical landscape where threats bubble beneath a veneer of diplomacy, the strength and decisiveness of a leader are put to the ultimate test. The recent remarks by the president recognizing Iran's supplying of drones to malign actors accentuates the ever-present danger that Iran poses, not only to the Middle East, but to the global community. It is imperative to acknowledge that Iran's actions are not isolated incidents, but part of a larger pattern of state-sponsored terrorism. As a conservative Republican and a staunch supporter of Donald Trump, it's evident that the previous administration recognized the gravity of the Iranian threat and moved to counter it with maximum pressure. Trump's withdrawal from the flawed Iran nuclear deal and the imposition of stringent sanctions sought to curb Iran's belligerent activities. This decisive course of action stands in stark contrast to the current administration's approach, which seems to convey hesitation and a potential willingness to revert to failed strategies of appeasement. When it comes to national security, the United States cannot afford to see as the president suggests. Proactive rather than reactive measures must dominate our policy, and the U.S. must lead with the understanding that strength deters aggression. The expansion of Iran's proxy influence, exemplified by the distribution of one-way attack drones, reminiscent of those provided to Russia, showcases Iran's insidious reach. To hold Iran responsible is a step in the right direction, but it must be followed by concrete actions that deter future provocations and safeguard American interests and those of our allies. Furthermore, the vital need for strong and secure borders is reaffirmed by these developments. The president's admission that he needs more authority and resources to tackle border security echoes the calls from many who understand the importance of sovereignty and the rule of law. A robust response, both at the border and internationally, would reflect a commitment to preserving the integrity and safety of the nation. In conclusion, the acknowledgement of Iran's complicity in global destabilization initiates a conversation that requires vigor and resolution. The U.S. response should embody the strength and determination that deters adversaries, protects national interests, and reaffirms our global leadership role. President Trump set the precedent that we must not shy away from difficult decisions in the face of malign activities. It's time to act with the same conviction to ensure a secured nation and a more stable world.
Have you done everything you can do with executive authority, or is there more you could do absent
I've done all I can do. Just give me the power. I've asked for the very day I got in office. Give me the border patrol. Give me the people, the judges. Give me the people who can stop this and make it work right.
And there are some concern in your party about the possible escalation of military involvement in the Middle East.
We'll see.
All right. The last question you heard there was being posed by our intrepid White House correspondent, Ed O'Keefe, who's back at the lawn. So let's bring in Ed to talk more about the president's remarks. First, Ed, to the question that you asked the president.
Well, and the last one there about the concerns in his own party about the possible expansion of or escalation of U.S. military involvement across the Middle East. He says, we'll see. You heard him say in response to earlier questions that he's not seeking a wider war in the Middle East, and certainly that would reverse about 20 years of U.S. policy that's been designed to scale back the U.S. military presence in that region, despite the fact that troops are in Iraq in the years following that war there as part of a commitment to the Iraqi government, and then they remain in Syria and Jordan as well as part of the ongoing campaign against ISIS. But the headline out of this conversation he had with us is he has made a decision on how the United States will respond, wouldn't share details of it, and says that while Iran may or may not be directly responsible for it, and it sounds like that's still up for debate, he does hold Iran responsible for supplying the weapon that was used to attack that outpost, Tower 22, there on the Jordanian-Syrian border. We know it is an Iranian-supplied one-way attack drone, similar to the one that they've been supplying to Russia in its war with Ukraine. That obviously troubling because it suggests that Iran is handing these out to all sorts of nefarious characters around the world, and will obviously be part of or a factor in whatever the U.S. response will be. So now we wait and see what exactly that might be.